Alrighty, let's take a look now at intermediate lesson 5.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to be on span tags. So again, the purpose of these videos is not to walk through every aspect or element of the lesson. It's to show you how to do the hands-on activities, just in case you're stuck and helping someone else. Maybe this video is a happy medium solution. But as always, if you have questions, if this doesn't solve it, please raise your hand. Let me know you need help. When I come around to check, if I ask if you need help, please let me know if you do. But otherwise, we're going to jump right in. So again, this is not me saying the video is unimportant, the example is unimportant, but you can do that on your own. I don't need to hold your hand through watching a video or answering those questions that follow. So jumping into the exercise on vocabulary, we're going to get started and go to the assignment tab, which gives the directions. It says, here's a list of vocabulary words to study for the SAT. Surround each vocabulary word and the colon following it with a span tag. Give them the class vocab. All right, add a style rule for vocab that makes the font green and bolder. All right, and this is see docs for font weight. If you don't know what bolder means, that's a big tip. So I'm going to go ahead and set that style first. A little bit back. So I'm going to create a class. I do that by doing a dot. And then it's called vocab. I'm going to space, curly bracket, and I'm going to do font weight, bolder, and the color green. And that's my one rule. Now I'm going to come in and retroactively refit this. So for each, so notice there is a word and then it's got a definition. So it just wants me to put a span tag around the word. So in front of the word abhor, I'm going to do span class equals quote, quote, vocab, and I'm going to close that span tag. Now, two methods I could do this each time. I could cut and paste the word. I like to cut and paste the closing tag. But again, just take a moment. I've got less than, span, class equals, quote, vocab. So this is a span tag. A span is what's called an inline element. You can stylize specific words or phrases within a larger section with a span tag. So I just want this one word to have the style. I don't want the definition to have it. All right, so just notice the way that looks. If you need to pause the screen and look at it, do so. But what I'm going to do for time's sake, I'm going to now copy that opening span tag with a Control-C. I'm going to go in front of every word and paste because it's going to be exactly the same. So I'm just doing Control-V in front of all of them. And now I just need the closing span tag after the colon in each word. So I'm going to copy from the first one, and then I'm going to go after the colon in each word and paste the closing span tag. And I am done. So I'm going to go to output, refresh, and now each one of the words is green and bolder. I should get green check marks. I do. And that is the first exercise. All right, the next one, go to assignment. All right, this is the first paragraph of Moby Dick by Herman Melville. You're going to add some decoration to the chapter title by wrapping chapter 1 in a span tag. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So just chapter 1, I'm assuming. Let me double check. So it looks like just chapter 1. Okay, so chapter 1, I'm going to do span. So in this case, I'm not using a class. I'm just going to stylize the span tag itself. So I'm going to do Control X. So I've wrapped chapter 1 in the period in the span tag. And then I'm going to do a CSS rule for span, which is an element. So I don't do a dot for a class or a hashtag for an ID. Span is an element of itself, and I'm going to stylize it. So I just do span, curly brackets. All right, so the font is dark cyan. That is the color. So I'm going to do color, dark cyan after the semicolon. 40 pixels big. That is going to be font size 40 px, and has the font family fantasy. Close, so that's my style. So span, no dot, no hashtag, just span because it's an existing element. All right, and now I've already got that, so I'm going to output, reload, and it is not working. All right, let's see if the assignment told me what to do. It did not, so the reason it's not working is I didn't link my CSS file. So let me do that with a less than link rel equals style sheet href equals style.css. It's the same every time. The only thing that would change would be the name of your CSS file if it's something other than style. Let's try it now. There we go. Green check marks. All right. This next one, all right, is a little bit lengthier. It says copy your files from the career site, separate the content found in the last lesson. So let's fill in the last piece of information for job info, or the related careers section. You should be able to find this information from the BLS site, okay? So make an unordered list that contains at least 3 related careers that sound interesting to you. All right. You should not copy and paste the description, put it in your own words. All right, career related to geoscientists. All right. So again, they're kind of using that, all that good stuff, okay? So it says paste your code here. I am currently on my laptop. I've just realized, and I had my pre-existing code on my desktop. So at this point, I'm going to stop this video. I will do a separate video for this project assignment. I will not be able to have audio with that one. Let me see if I can get a workaround. I may just move the file over. So apologize for a couple of extra seconds or a minute here. So this will just be for the exercises. I will post an additional video for the final activity for the career site.